Okay, everybody, welcome to the Tarot Academy class at Buddha Belly Records. We've been hosting this every Wednesday at around 8:30, depending on when people arrive. My name is John Maldonado. I am the teacher when there's no other teacher available, but I've been doing it for about connecting to the zodiac seasons and stuff. My background is I've been involved in different magical orders, mystical orders, masonry for over 8 years. So I study these mystical arts. I do tarot readings as well, but I've always used it as a way to unlock my subconscious mind. So this is Maldo's Magic. The title of today is going to be Libra season. So right now we're in the zodiac sign of Libra, and it'll be Tarot Key number 3, the Empress. So I just like to start off with just asking questions about, does anything strike out to you in this card that connects it to Libra, from anyone that was here last time that learned about the Libra card?
She's surrounded by nature. So
Okay.
it makes me think of like beauty, Venus, because I know Libra is full of Venus.
Yep, okay. Anyone else?
Somewhat balanced with the two bushes in the background, or trees.
Okay.
Libra represents balance, and
Yeah.
it's like she's in the middle, kind of.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Anything else that shows Libra? Hey, hello.
Her foot's sticking out again.
Oh,
On top of the moon.
on top of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Does anyone, what does that mean, right?
The phase of the moon?
What was it?
The phase of the moon, maybe?
Okay. What phase do you think?
Half,
What was that?
half moon.
Waxing
Um,
crescent?
Yes. So it could be,
Waxing crescent?
definitely is a crescent.
That's the only thing I
You
know.
can tell it's a crescent. This is also in alchemy. This is the sigil for the moon. So within like astrology and alchemy, there's like different symbols that connect to the moon, to Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, whatnot. And this is actually the symbol for the moon, but it also is a crescent moon. So it could be waxing, it could be waning. Yeah, so waxing is when the moon is gaining light, waning is when the moon is losing light. Anything else strike you with this card that shows it's connected to Libra or even Venus?
The heart with the angel? Something in the middle?
Yeah, it looks like something with wings. It's hard. There's no head on it, but it looks like a heart. Okay. That's right, it's coconut. That's it. And that's the class, guys. Coconut. All right.
I'm drinking coconut water right now.
There you go.
There you go. See? All right, so I'm going to just do a little recap for anyone that missed last class so you can understand what Libra is. Libra dates is September 23rd to October 22nd. So right now we're in the season of Libra. So the classes here, we like to learn tarot cards that connect to the zodiac season, and then also followed up with a card that rules the zodiac. So Venus rules Libra, and Empress is the card that connects to Venus. So that's why we're going over that today. Just so you can understand, Libra is an air sign. It's a cardinal sign. So within the zodiac, there's cardinal signs, there's fixed signs, and then there's also mutable signs. Cardinal means that it's basically it starts a season. So Libra is the season that starts for what? Fall, right? Capricorn would be to start winter. So those are cardinal seasons. So the symbol for Libra is scale. So it's all about balance, being fair-minded, justice, harmony. So these are all traits with Libra, all about balance. And it's also an air sign too. So air is also about balance too as well, because air is where the rain's held up, and that's what it keeps us in balance and homeostasis. Any questions on Libra season? Pretty simple, right? Balance, harmony. All right, so now to the fun stuff. When we go into the card for tonight, Libra is ruled by Venus. So within tarot, the card that connects to Venus is Empress. So Venus also rules Taurus too as well. So all my Taurus people here. And it represents social urge, values. The key word is affection. And Venus is the planet of love. Also beauty. and Venus is the name of the goddess of love in the Roman times.
Hmm.
So now, does anyone notice any differences or similarities within these two cards? Obviously, anyone that took the class before know that they're two different authors, but if anyone have any background in tarot? Do you guys have any background in tarot at all? Have you ever, like, do you have tarot decks, or have you ever studied it, or, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, do you do readings and stuff?
Yeah.
For yourself or for others?
Both.
Nice. Okay. So when you see this card, what comes to your mind? What shows you that it's connected to Venus?
Well, it's a woman, so it's beauty.
Okay.
It's always has like a heart or a
Yeah.
symbol of love.
Okay, very good. Anything else? Anyone else?
I feel like that's an owl
Where?
in the heart.
It's like a dove, right?
Or
No, because it's got like a crown. It looks like it has a crown and then it has wings. But if you look at the card on the right, that has the female symbol.
Yeah, so this is actually, it's a little more explicit here. This is actually the symbol for Venus too as well. So in alchemy, right, and within the planetary signs and sigils, this is actually the sign for Venus. If you added two horns there, it would have been the sign for Mercury. So all the signs are connected. There's different connections that show you it's a planetary energy. But the difference is too, you see there's no moon on this one as well.
Yeah.
But any other similarities you see?
There's water coming from the same direction on both cards. And it's coming around the bend to the right of the
Okay.
Empress. Through the woods.
And she's holding a staff in both of them. Some sort of a staff.
The
What do you-
crown.
Yeah, you guys, it's open. You guys anyone could just.
And is that
Go
like
there.
wheat or like some?
Yeah, like corn or...
Yeah.
It could be wheat, right? What is wheat? Wheat a symbol of? Harvest, plenty, right?
Oh, yeah,
Bountiful. So she could also be connected to Mother Nature,
yeah.
right?
Fan out the trees.
Yeah.
Also, I see this card as like being in, like receiving, like giving to yourself,
Mhm.
or just receiving from the universe.
Okay.
So I
That's
feel
good.
like when you're in this energy, you're kind of, you're letting go of control, because like the divine feminine is like kind of associated with being, very flowy, like going with the flow, like allowing things to come to her.
Okay.
Yeah, being receptive.
Yeah, receptive. I feel like that's
So receptivity with this one. Anyone else?
Does the green represent like nature as well? Like earth energy type of thing?
Well, green also.
Or heart chakras?
We're abundant.
Yeah. All of it. But green on a basic level is nature, right? You think of foliage is green, right, during the spring and summer months too as well, and then the fall is when it changes. That's what the leaves changing shows you that we're changing seasons too as well, right?
Well, honestly, on the right, she's more reclined.
Yeah,
You can
she's
see, like,
sitting in a chair or
there's-
She
something.
looks more relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like pillows
That's the
behind
first thing I
her.
noticed.
On this one, she's more straightforward,
Yeah.
but and almost like she's on like a throne
Mm.
on the left.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you can't really tell because you can't see the back of a throne. So, I mean, she could just be sitting on a ledge for all we know,
Yeah.
Shop on the
Roses
left is the
behind
votive
her.
deck, right? And then
Which one was that?
the left is the votive deck.
Yeah.
right? And then the
Yeah,
right
just
is
so
the-
people know deck-wise. So the most common deck used is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck right here. So this deck right over here. So I'll show you the front cover. This is the most commonly used deck you see in movies. If you go and get a reading, a lot of practitioners use this deck. The third common used deck is called the Voda deck. Very similar. In prior classes, we actually learned that a lot of these decks were created by different people that were in different magical orders, the Hermetic Order, the Golden Dawn. So a lot of these decks connect to magical orders, and they veil deeper hermetic and magical energies and symbolism too as well. So
Like the Hebrew letter on the left, right?
yes, does anyone know what Hebrew letter that is?
I vaguely remember.
It's okay.
I'm butchered.
So just to, so everyone can understand, so with this deck is called the Boda deck. It's a group called Builders of the Adiatim. Adiatim means inner temple in Greek. So they're all about using tarot to build your inner temple, like meditation, spiritual practices and whatnot. But with the tarot, there's something called the 22 major arcana. So 22 major arcana connect to the 22 Hebrew letters in the alphabet. And in Kabbalah, that's the Jewish mysticism, there's something called the Tree of Life. And there's actually 22 paths. So each card connects to a path. This card is right, it connects between wisdom and understanding. And the Hebrew letter is the door.
Oh, the door.
Yeah, so there's a lot of...
Does that mean like why she's always in the middle, usually, like between the two trees almost? Like it's like a doorway or something?
When you mentioned Mother Nature, I was also thinking about how I read this card as like the beginning of new cycles, like the birth of new things, new cycles, phases in your life, things like that. And when you're in that energy of being, receptive and open like the door for new things to come in.
Yeah, on deeper levels, this connects to creativity. So, go ahead. Yeah?
I noticed the yellow, and then the yellow in the sign, and the yellow in the background, and I think that's a yellow tree. So like yellow, like soda buckles.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yellow connects to the sun. Yellow connects to Mercury too as well within tarot. The Magician, you see, if you notice a lot of cards, there's similarities in colors that show the connections between the cards too as well. But this card has the moon there, and the moon is actually connected to the High Priestess. And we learned in past class, the High Priestess in tarot is your subconscious mind. And the subconscious is ruled by the moon, because when you sleep at night, you go into dream world, and that's where the subconscious lies. So I tell people all the time, when you dream or when you go to sleep, you don't have to like tell your heart to beat. Your subconscious handles all that. That's the High Priestess. That's the divine feminine in all of us that operates everything. So basically, it symbolizes the water. If everybody remembers the High Priestess, the water on her gown, right? Because it's the cosmic water. And some say that creation was created from the water. That's why in Spanish is the mar, or the mother. The sea represents birthing of creation. Anything else we noticed in the cards?
She's wearing different colors, right? I mean, the white and then the green.
Yeah, so this card connects to Venus, right? So in this card, they explicitly give the symbol of Venus for those that have eyes to see it. Green also connects to Venus too as well. That's why.
Okay.
That's how this, author of the cards showed it to people that understand, colors connect to different spheres and planets, planetary energies and stuff.
So in Boda, it's safe to say that most all the colors are planets, for the most part.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some are planets. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, some are planets. If you see symbols like on the Emperor, you see a ram. Does anyone know what zodiac sign connects to the ram?
Aries.
Yeah, Aries. So, but then you'll see red in the background because does anyone know what planet rules Aries?
Mercury.
Nope, red planet. What's the red planet? Mars. They're very good. Yeah. Yeah. So that's why the tarot. When you're doing readings, it's one thing to understand it on the surface level or what it means. Like I have a tarot cheat sheet. We can pull up the most common meanings of it, but when you actually start learning, you start to really know what energies are behind it. So you could really give it a defined,
More like accurate, you're saying?
accurate in a sense, but you're supposed to connect to the person. So if a person, is looking for focus and they get that Emperor card, they need to use that Mars energy. What's that Mars energy? Your willpower, right? Because your blood keeps you going. It's red, right? So it's understanding what it connects to, but Mars on its ultra level could be used for pain, right? Because it's God, the god of war. So it's understanding how to use these powers in a balanced way.
The crowns on both sides, they have 12 stars.
Okay. Wow. Does anyone know what the 12 stars on the crown connect to?
I would think the ear.
What was that?
The ear.
The
Like,
year? Okay, that's good. Yeah, so yeah, because why? Why the year?
12 months.
12 months in a year. Okay. And so definitely 12 months of the year.
Number 3
What is it?
reduces to 3, so that's the number of card.
Okay, that's good too. Yeah. Because basically, if this card is Venus is love, if it's also creativity, it's understanding that our creativity comes from the stars above, meaning the zodiacs, meaning that whole universe above us all, right? Because all these cards are modes of consciousness is what gives us that creativity. And if you ever want to be creative, or you're going through a time in your life when you need to like create something, you can actually use this card to meditate. Then you can pull this card, meditate on it, and then learn to bring it up in your mind's eye and envision yourself within the Empress. So that's how you'll be able to gain some insight from the stars.
She has roses. I thought it was just on the left, but on the right in her dress there's also roses.
Right here?
Yeah. It looks like roses.
It's either roses or it could be pomegranates, because creativity, plenty, right? Pomegranates symbolize creativity, plenty. Roses too within tarot, within this deck in particular, mean your desires. So if you ever look at the Magician card, you see he's in a garden with roses and lilies, so it represents your desires and your sense reality, because lilies have 5 petals, which is your 5 senses and stuff. Alright, so I wanted to, we're going to do a card pull soon, so we got to pick someone to be in the hot seat. Who wants to go in the hot seat? Who wants a reading? We're going to do a group reading, so you'll be in the hot seat?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now what we're going to do is, what we usually do here is, guys, we do a past, present, and future pull. So as I always usually do, I like to show you different versions of the Empress. So right here, this is the Thoth deck. This is the second most popular deck created by Aleister Crowley. This deck's pretty cool. It's totally different. His artwork has been described as disturbingly beautiful. Okay, because it's not like as defined and beautiful as
Yeah, this one
the
isn't
regular deck.
disturbing though, really.
Yeah, some are out there. This one's pretty timid.
Okay. All right.
Right.
There's a lot going on too, but
There
he
is.
also puts the Venus symbols there, and they have the Hebrew letters. So that's where the Rider-Waite deck doesn't really allude to that, but they have the Venus sign. And this deck, I thought it was really cool. I just typed in Egyptian Empress, and
Oh wow.
Yeah,
there's a lot
that's-
going on there. But
Yeah.
it's also for those that have eyes to see, because someone mentioned owl before, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
Does anyone know what Egyptian goddess had a pet owl?
Was it Isis?
Could be, but okay, let's say, all right, I'll define it. What Greek goddess?
Athena?
Yes. What's Athena the goddess of?
Beauty and was it war?
Starts with a W.
Wisdom.
Wisdom, yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
But having wisdom could also be seen as beautiful, right? Yeah. So that's what the owl's for. That's a distinct owl, and also the original Illuminati order used this as their symbol.
That's right.
The original one, not the one that TV they show you about. The original one. It only historically lasted 11 years.
Right.
But that's their symbol right here is the owl of Athena. And this is basically like Egyptian style card, and this is basically Isis, because this is the Isis
Oh,
crescent
that's
crown,
right.
yeah. So it's like it's basically the moon. It's like the full moon, and it's like a crescent shaped crown.
Isn't Libra the most like beautiful sign inside like the zodiac? They say too, like the most like alluring or something like that. I heard.
Libra?
Yeah.
Like,
Who
they're
says
all
that? It could be
sexy.
subjective, right?
No, yeah. I guess.
But
I think I heard it a few times.
It depends, right?
Yeah.
Is it like in what aspect? And as just like
Yeah.
as a sign of the personality of like someone, like
Yeah.
Libra's.
or I guess just the influence of Venus, like that planet,
Right.
and
Yeah.
how.
Taurus has Venus too.
Isn't this
Yeah.
card associated with Taurus and Libra? Or
Yes, because this card represents Venus, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So if you know any Taurus people, right? Taurus, ruled by Venus, so you guys love food. There's a lot of things that are similarities, right? And a lot of Libras I know too. Ruled by Taurus. Ruled by Venus. They love food too as well. You know, they're very balanced.
Like to travel.
Like to travel, nurturing, all about being in harmony and stuff. All right, so we need 3 volunteers. We need some. It's gonna be a group reading. So we need someone to do the pass card. So we're gonna pull a card. I'm gonna let you pull a card, right? And the first card is gonna be for the pass. So the person has to volunteer to actually give her a reading based on what card is pulled that connects to her pass. Okay? You can think of a question within inside. You can let us know at the end. It's okay, whatever you feel comfortable with. All right? And the present card, we need a volunteer to give a reading for the present card that's pulled, and then the future card. So we need 3 volunteers.
I'll do the present.
Okay, present,
I'll do the past.
pass. Okay,
This is
who's gonna do
Let's
the
do that.
That's cool.
future? Mike, good old Mike. Yeah, Mike does
I
the
looked
future.
her up.
Okay, all right.
I'll do it unless.
Unless somebody else wants to do it. So
You're really good. That's why I was like,
Like illustrated.
I'll give it a go.
She's a
I'll do the-
designer.
I think Jimmy got it.
Also like really.
Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Jimmy from Jersey Shore.
I
I
like
like
it.
that there's.
I
It's
kept saying
all at the
Danny.
same
They
Yeah,
called
so
me Danny.
first-
And I was like, bruschetta bread.
So-
That's what I call
So
it.
is.
first I
It's
called you
up to
Danny, and I was like, what's his name, Danny,
But
right?
it,
She's like, no,
gets
it's
to
Danny.
the
And I was like,
heart
that's right. And then
of
like
the card.
10 seconds later, I'm like, where's Jimmy?
I love the colors.
And then I kept calling you Jimmy, and I was like, all right,
It's very vibrant.
you know, his name is Jimmy now.
I mean, my middle name is Jimmy. So
Oh, okay.
technically it's always Jimmy.
Vinny's Jimmy. There you go.
You know, actually, it's funny that you said Jimmy.
All right, so we're gonna have you pull
Oh,
three
I
cards.
like the cards have that.
Past,
It
present,
kind of
future,
keeps
okay.
them from when you
Which
use
means
a
you
lot.
might be
and
connected
it
for
has
you.
some-
Oh, Frey, yeah, it
Yeah.
stops them from
That's
So
really
saying.
fun.
when they have that, I never see
What kind of deck do you use?
I have a few, but I mostly use Angel Tarot deck or Dream Walls.
Okay, that's the pass.
It doesn't have like super strict artwork. It's just kind of angels on the deck and there's
Okay.
like some symbolism in there.
One more
I
card.
haven't used
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I have
Okay.
like, goddess oracle.
All right, so who's going to be doing the pass reading?
Oh,
Step right up.
Get in there. Turn it around. Oh, are we gonna do inverted?
I think we ask this every time. So, if you want to, if you get inverted, it's up to her. If I don't really do reverse, but reverse is just the opposite, so it's whatever way, you know.
So I'm guessing this is the 2 of Wands.
Let's see. Can we put it up here so we can see? Okay. So 2 of Wands is the pass. Okay.
Yes, and it was inverted, and I see this guy. He looks like moderately well dressed.
Okay.
So he's doing okay in life. You know, he's kind of like intermediate. I wouldn't say he's like rich, but he's not poor. But he is holding the globe in his hands. And he's has a staff in the other hand, and he's looking out to the vast emptiness, you know, just like the world. He's looking out across a lake, it looks like.
Okay. So how does this work, or like connect to her past?
I see this as somebody that is discovering themselves through discovering the world. So like trying to find their place in the world. That to me is what it seems like. And then the wands are fire. So maybe like finding their passion.
Okay. So in the past, it looks like they were someone trying to find their passion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, looking for what they can connect with. Because he's got this like look. He's like looking. That's what I think. What do you think, sir?
Let's wait. Let's get to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's wait till the rest.
But that was the upside reading. I guess the downsided would just be like
Person that's wasn't really looking right into
that,
their
or
passion.
maybe that they're like there's a delay. in what they're looking for,
Okay.
or you know. Okay,
All right.
present.
Thank you. Who's present? Step right up.
Oh yeah, here, just go.
All right. I know you guys.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It was also upside down.
It was?
Yeah.
I normally
But
don't
I-
see reverse.
I flipped it, so.
You flipped it? So you feel like it should be right upright?
Sure.
All right. So let's see. Let's show the card here so we can see.
It's 5 of Cups.
5 of Cups. Ooh. Okay.
So it could be that maybe you're going through something right now. I also see this is like there's 3 cups that are down, and the person is turned away from the 2 cups that are still standing behind them. So maybe you're focused on something that didn't pan out the way you wanted it to, or something maybe that's no longer there because the cup's spilt over, but you're not seeing what's behind you that is still there. Or maybe it just hasn't come to your attention yet. But with the past card, it could be, just because I see a relation, I also see that card as if you have something like you're passionate about that you were looking forward to, maybe you were making some sort of plans towards it, and it didn't pan out exactly the way you thought it would, but there's still opportunity there that you just haven't seen come to the surface yet.
There's some hope there behind the sadness.
Yeah. But it's like, how do they know, right? That's sometimes you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're. It looks like you're too focused on what was lost, or what does the cup symbolize? You know.
Emotions.
Okay, but what is the saying? You can never.
Pour from an empty cup.
Correct. So it looks like maybe in the present, maybe you poured some cups. Maybe you helped some people out with emotional stuff and whatnot, and you're focusing on that in the present without noticing that you still have 2 more cups that are pretty full, which could be connect to anything. Could be connect to stuff as far as with, you know, finances or work or emotional strength or
something.
other items that you have presently, but it's not in your focus right now. That's not what you're noticing. So let's do the
Who's the
future. Who's the future?
Who's the future? Okay.
Jimmy from Jersey Shore.
So I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
All right, so let's show the card here so everyone online can see it. Okay, what card is that?
The Ace of Wands.
Ace of Wands. Wow. Okay, let's hear this one.
This looks like
Is this like a close up of a hand?
there is a hand, but it's coming out of, I guess, a cloud, almost. Which, and then this signifies. I think this is a wand, which would signify fire, and the hand coming out of the clouds could be like, almost like someone from up above is handing you this fiery passion, like that your next, you know, like the world is your oyster because it's over the world, it's floating over this castle. There's a lake, there's yellow, which I remember someone saying that signified you
Solar
said-
plexus.
Yes. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. Like your future's bright because fire burns brightly and can symbolize positivity. I don't know what else to say from this card.
And that's a wand, so that's
And that is a wand,
fire.
that's what I was saying.
And it's
fire.
also the
Holding your
Ace of
power.
Wands too as well.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Something new. Sorry.
Yes, so-
It's making me think of something new.
You know, the symbolism, like sometimes if you see something in a card, it doesn't make sense, like a hand coming out of clouds.
Yeah.
It's not an everyday thing, right? So then that should trigger something in your mind to say, well, okay, there's something deeper here. Because I don't know about you, but I don't see hands coming out of clouds. Ever.
No, that's.
So it represents.
Divine intervention.
Yes, it represents in Kabbalah there's something called the 4 worlds. So there's the archetypal world. So it's like, say if you want to create a chair, you gotta, the first thing is I want to create something to sit down. And then the next world is a creative world where, all right, what kind of chair? Is it a bar stool?
Like the four
Right?
elements kind of? So
Similar?
like, okay, so an idea that you had, that now you have like the passion to actually ground into reality.
Yeah.
Because like, it's coming out of like clouds or smoke, and that makes me do air energy, which is like thoughts and ideas, communication, things like that.
So it's, since it's still a fire card, right? But it represents like the full potential of creativity. Meaning, if you want to create a plane, before we created planes, there was what is that archetypal thing? Flying, birds, transportation. So this shows you the highest form of creativity is what's in store
I didn't
for your
think of
future.
that.
Well, you did good. That was good. Everything
Yeah.
was really good. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I'm glad I didn't
Yeah,
bother
so
there.
like,
Yeah.
it seems like all put together, they're searching for something to guide them or some sort of focus and passion for their life. And then the second card was, you know, just maybe like things haven't worked out, but there's more in store
Mm-hmm.
that they don't see. And then
And
to
there's still
sum it up,
abundance in that
you
card.
see that maybe now there's a cementing of like finding whatever it is that you're looking for, like to guide you.
Excellent. Well, so what's the first card again? So we're gonna go to the tarot cheat sheet. Is what? First card?
Oh, yeah, two of
Two.
wands.
Two of Wands. Okay. So Two of Wands is waiting for results, making a choice, travel plans. This is the most basic, like surface level interpretation. So in the past shows that you're waiting for something to flourish. You could have been waiting for an idea. And what's the present card? Five of Cups, right? Right, you said Five of Cups? So Five of Cups means loss, regret, grief, feeling abandoned or unloved. Because they're noticing what they have given out to people. Like say you poured your heart out to someone or you gave all your emotions, you know, so they emptied all the cups out. So that's where your focus is on in the present. And what's the future card?
Ace of Wands.
Ace of Wands. New project, inspiration, the urge to create.
A fiery passion.
All right, so who wants to go on the hot seat next?
Well, wait, I kind of want to know, do you feel like sharing what your question was, or do you...
Oh God.
Oh, you want to know?
Okay.
Here we go.
I was
Just because I want to see if it like hits,
This is
you know?
a safe space.
No, yeah.
I
of course.
wasn't trying to like show that much emotion, but it started freaking me out after a bit. Like I was
Really?
like, oh God, this is scary. Yeah. No, that was like
Oh, good,
too
the vibes.
accurate. Yeah.
Amazing. Good.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
The
I need to like take a picture of this because this
The-
was
okay,
like
take
so
a picture.
accurate that it was like it freaked
and
me
you know
out.
why, and even how it's so accurate because you picked the cards.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what was really cool
You
too
trusted
is
your intuition on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you never get a reading or see a reading from multiple people. That was cool to say. Like it's usually
Right.
one person. It's
Yeah.
their take on it.
Yep.
And that was neat.
And it
Yeah,
all
that was
like
really
tied
neat to watch.
together.
Yeah, that was cool to
that was
watch.
so weird. Highly recommend. Totally take the hot seat.
Okay.
All right, so let me grab these cards back. You take a picture and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
No problem.
Hey, yo, the vibes are still strong in this.
Oh
room.
yeah, no. This room has some wild like energy too. Like we've done some powerful stuff.
Yeah, there have been people crying
Yeah,
from
people
the
were crying here.
readings.
Like,
Yeah.
it was really intense. Like,
Wow, that was really good. Thank you guys.
This
was
is
awesome.
Yes.
You're trying to keep like a poker face.
I was like,
Yeah, she was.
that's why I was like, wait, I want to know.
I was like, my
was it-
face is starting to hurt because I can't smile.
This room, the energy.
Yeah.
It's all about the energy, man.
I mean, there's fuck tons of crystals.
Yes, you got crystals there.
Fluorite and like,
I know, and then the record right above her head is all in your mind. I was like, it's
wow.
all
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow,
That's
look at that.
crazy.
Wow.
All right, so this time around we need some more volunteers. We have someone in the hot seat. Okay, so you'll do the pass?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
All right, so do the pass. Who's going to do the present? Someone different would be great. Someone that feels comfortable. You don't have to, if you don't feel comfortable doing it. So
I'll do the present.
Oh, you're gonna switch it up? Okay. Are you sure you're ready to do the present?
I'll try.
Alright, and who's gonna do the future?
I think you're a good future person.
Alright, we got past, present,
You're
future.
very good at like reading like little details.
Thank you. I've only been doing presents so far, so it'd be nice to switch up.
Very good.
So
That's
have you
how we
all been
learn.
here before together? Like this is a regular thing, you guys have all been together?
Some of us.
Sometimes, yeah.
Swimming.
It always switches up.
Let's go.
I've been here for almost all of them.
Yeah.
Just about.
She's a frequent flyer.
Yeah.
Alright, so think of a question. Okay, you don't have to tell us a question
Okay.
until the end, but
Okay.
you can keep it within you and then choose 3 poems.
Should we let her hold them?
Raising the music a little bit.
Like, what happened?
Here, maybe put them on.
Because I accidentally.
There you go.
lowered it.
Perfect. Thank you.
You got it.
Okay, who's going first?
Oh, she
Right.
hasn't even touched it yet.
Okay, so I
Oh, I
see.
touched them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you show, just tell us what card it is too as well?
I'm not sure, so I'll just show it.
Is that
Okay.
the 4 cups?
Yes, 4 cups.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Can I
So,
see it?
So the first thing I saw was a cloud with a hand and 1 cup. And there's like a man sitting by a tree. And then there's 3 cups. He looks a little sad and his like arms are crossed. So I guess like disappointment. Or maybe not seeing the like divine connection and it's like here, it's right here. Like just grab it. There's like water like way in the back. Some trees in the back.
Okay.
Looks,
How does it relate to her past?
No pressure.
Yeah, take your time too. There's no, just take your time, let your intuition guide you, okay?
Past. So there's like a disappointment in the past,
Okay.
looking sad. And then an offering is being presented to you. And
But is he not looking at it? Does he not see it?
no,
Okay.
he doesn't see. He's like looking down. So that's what I got.
It's interesting. It's like when you get depressed and you just want to stay depressed and you don't see that there's something right in front of you that is trying to help.
Okay.
That's what it
Yeah.
kind of like seems like to me.
With you saying like there was a disappointment, I also like sometimes I see that card as, you know, being regretful, so maybe you didn't get exactly what you wanted, but kind of like what you were saying, when you don't always see what's everything else that's there, you kind of just focused on what didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but it's 4 of cups, right? And once again, you see the 4th cup is coming from a hand, from a cloud. So that's clearly something that probably couldn't really happen. Or a cloud where you see movies sometimes could be like what they're thinking. Maybe that 4th cup. Maybe he's sad because he's thinking about getting the 4th cup. Maybe he's just noticing on the 3 things. Sometimes we notice on the solids in our life, the things we could feel, we could touch. But sometimes the gifts that are coming to us,
You can't tell if there's liquid in
Maybe
those,
like-
right?
can you tell?
I don't think.
No.
No, you can't.
No.
It's just in water. You know, cup symbol. It's a symbol to hold water. So it's a
Yeah.
vessel. It could also be the Holy
And they're
Grail,
all
you know.
upright,
Right.
so that's not bad.
Maybe also with what you were saying about the hand, thinking about a possible opportunity but not knowing how to obtain it because, you know, it's not something you see in your physical reality yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a possibility.
Yeah. All right, who's doing the present?
Hi. So if I was sitting here, I would. Okay.
Ooh, which one's that?
So 10. Huh?
Okay, let's just show the camera too right here.
Got 10 of swords.
10 of swords, okay.
Alright.
For the present, okay, good.
So presently, there's some conflict going on. Yeah, you're dealing with some internal struggles. Swords are connected to air, right? Archangel Michael is, no, air is Raphael, right? Yes. Archangel Raphael is still guiding you and still with you, so you're always protected. But yeah, there's definitely some internal struggles going on, and intuitively, it's going to be okay. But presently, you're dealing with some internal, like, conflict.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, the 10 of swords.
Yeah, and then plus two,
It's in the back.
It's a person laying down, right? With 10 swords in their back. So, meaning that you've definitely been through a lot. It's showing like there's a lot of stuff, you know, that...
Maybe like betrayal, right?
Times are also, they make me think of completion. So maybe it's a cycle of suffering that has already run its course, but you're feeling the effects of it still.
Yeah, because swords connect to air, but air also connects to intellect too.
Intellect.
So it has to do with, you know, right?
The
With,
mental effect.
yeah, like, because, you know, air signs are what we're known to be in our head a lot. I'm an air sign, so we're a little up, we're in the clouds a lot. More than, you know, a ground and earth sign where I'm more like materialistic about here. I'm more about the...
That is.
Doesn't 10 connect, be like derived into 2, which connect to the recent equinox that just passed?
How so?
Like that was like, was it like 2-2 or the 2-2? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting. Yeah,
Sounded
explain
really
it.
interesting. Go ahead.
So, I mean, 10, if you're saying because 10 is what, 2 5s, like that reason? Or 10 is also the monad too as well. I mean, 10, you get to 10 from, you know, adding the first 4 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, it's all, you know, Pythagorean stuff too as well. And then 10 connects to Kabbalah, which is the tree of life has 10 spheres. And the tree of life is what they talk about in Genesis in the Bible. That's that tree. If you eat from it, you live forever. So it's what we're trying to all attain, spirituality. We're trying to raise our chakras up, right? Your kundalini. That's what they're all talking about. So 10 could also mean, you know, it could be a positive thing, right?
Right. That's why I definitely felt something positive. So like even though there's like conflict, it's like she's like protected and fine, you know.
Yeah.
Also, like with the person in the card is on the floor, so it's like whatever happened to them, it's over. Like it's not something. It might still be affecting you mentally or emotionally, but it's not actually, you know.
Yeah, that shit's
hurting.
over.
Yeah.
When you got 10 swords in your back.
Yeah.
And sometimes on another level, it could. Sometimes we try to connect the card to you, you know, directly, but it could mean that, you know, to show you that maybe a person or something in your life is done. There's 10 swords in the back of that thing
Right.
that maybe was holding you back
Right.
in the
Like
past.
way of
So
thinking or-
maybe that's not you, but maybe that's something to show you that it's over. There's 10 swords in the back of that thing that might have been holding you back, or a person that might have been holding you
Even
back.
just a mindset.
Yeah, or a mindset, you know,
Oh,
or
like how you're saying here, like swords,
Mhm.
thoughts, mindset,
Yeah.
being a completion of like a certain mindset,
yeah.
way of thinking.
Now let's see what the present holds. Who's doing the present?
You mean
I mean the future.
Future.
All right. I want to stay in the present. The power of now.
Are you-
Sorry.
Go ahead.
It's like dinner and a show.
See, right? There you go.
Okay. Queen of Swords.
Okay, so show the camera here. Other side.
Other side.
So all the viewers could see. We have about 10,000 watching right now. Okay.
Oh, hi guys.
So no pressure, everybody.
Okay.
So what cards for the future again?
Queen of Swords.
Queen of, wow, a lot of swords.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So another sword.
So it's making me feel like whatever took place that is over now in the future has made you a very tough person and also very vocal, like very expressive person. Because the Queen of Swords, to me, is someone that does not hold back from speaking her mind. So whatever happened in the past and in the future that you were kind of, I guess, processing is leading to, yeah, like a way of thinking is no longer there, and it's put you in this energy of being able to speak your truth. I also feel like maybe it caused some sort of defensiveness, because I feel like she's very, I don't know, like, I see her as a tough cookie. Like, she's very, I guess, blunt in a way with her communication. But she's also very, like, bold with it. Like, she's confident in what she's saying, and she's not going to let anyone or anything sway her from her truth or what she thinks, like, her opinions.
So maybe it's like, kind of like how sometimes in your life you try to please so many other people, and really at the end of the day you realize you can't. There's literally no way to make everybody like you or make everybody agree with you. Like, so it's like, I don't give a shit what I say anymore.
It's also making me think of making a decision, like a very solid decision that you're finally sure of now. It could just be like a way of being or thinking now, or it could be relating to a situation that has occurred. That's what I got from that card.
Was it the Queen?
Queen
So it's
swords.
like, think about it too, guys. If sometimes it is in your face too as well. It's a queen. So a queen doesn't worry about people likes or not. You're a queen. You know, like meaning you've attained a position in life where you've been able to, you know, master your surroundings, you know, or you command your surroundings, you know. And since it's swords too, it's all about commanding your intellect. So a queen is the highest level of swords of that divine energy that's within you.
And like
in your
communication,
future.
right? Swords.
Communication, yeah, because air connects to intellect, communication. But this shows like true mastery. That in your future shows you're going to be the queen of it, of whatever you're going through, whatever you had to cut off, you know, in the present or in the past. In your future self, it's you're coming into your like divinity,
power.
of like the
your
of, like,
higher self, like
of your queendom, of your, because we are all kings and queens. You know, that's why this great country is built for that reason, for us to truly be individuals and can do whatever we want. It's just realizing that all your world around you is that's your queendom. That's meant for you to rule.
And isn't that technically like?
And we do sell crowns in the back, so if you
If you look at that too, like the swords could have kind of been like the wake-up call to now get her into that queen energy.
yeah, because this is now, right now. This is happening right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna pull one of the knives out of the back and step into her power.
Yeah.
There you go. This is some like
Yeah.
Queen of Dragon stuff right now. Yeah, this is some craziness.
Really good.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I want to hear if you want to share.
Yeah, so first of all, that was really impressive. This is great. Too bad it's not tomorrow night too, it's just every Wednesday. And you were all dead on. I mean, I have been suffering from something for about 7 years, and it's taken everything that was me out.
Wow.
And the cloud started to part, and I just never gave up, and I just kept looking for ways to figure it out and fix it. And literally maybe 4 months ago, about, it finally started to improve because I never gave up. And lately, I've been feeling better than I have in 10, 15, 20 years.
Wow.
Thanks.
That's great.
And like that power that you're talking about, like, I feel it. I wake up and I feel like there she is. She's back. And I feel like, and I have this like, yeah, and I have this like internal and external smile and bounce, and I'm like, that's who I am, and it's back.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, and now I'm gonna share what I've learned with everybody I love, so they can have it too and not go through that. So it's crazy. And then you mentioned Kundalini. I'm actually doing a Kundalini yoga class tonight when I go home.
Are you serious?
So yeah, so I was like, what? What's happening? You guys chills everywhere. Yeah, you guys were good. So that was dead on. So thank you.
Yay.
Yeah,
Can I also point out, isn't
Yes.
the first card 4 of Cups?
Yes.
You said 4 years.
Well,
Oh,
yes,
4
4
months.
months.
Yeah,
You're
4
right.
months.
You're right.
Yeah.
About 4 months
Still,
ago.
you got the 4,
started to, yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're right. I still do have that little bit of kind of mental muscle memory trauma. Like, please don't come back. But it's, yeah. But I'm still like, it is what it is. And if I got out of it, I can get out of it
once
again.
you left
Yeah.
the vibration,
Yeah.
you won't want it to come back. Like, nothing can harm you unless you let it again. And now if your vibration's up here,
Right.
nothing's gonna hit you. Like, it's
Great.
All right, so real quick, tarot cheat sheet, so we know on the surface level of what the card means. All right? So the 4 of Cups connects to you. It says apathy, feeling unfulfilled, also surprise gifts, hence the cup coming from the cloud. So surprise gifts. And the 10 of Swords is complete and painful ending, rock bottom.
Oh, right.
On surface level. And then the future Queen of Swords, let's see, give me 1 second, is feisty person, confidence, self-assurance.
Yeah.
Confidence.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And it's that, like you said, rock bottom. That's usually what some people need to have their awakening to start on that spiritual path and journey. So,
Right.
like we all
Oh,
been
yeah,
through
we've all-
stuff.
Right.
Like I've been
All been
now
through
where
it,
you
yeah.
were, and
Right.
now we can see I'm a totally
And I
different.
think
Right.
that's how
Right.
like a lot of people find their way to spirituality, because you feel like you have no control,
Yep.
and you realize you have no control, so you just try to find control in whatever you can find control in.
Right.
Yeah.
What can you really control in life?
And even that cup that was behind the person too, like, I feel like since I'm at a young age, I always had that spirituality connection, but I was so clouded by what I was dealing with that it was like, you know, they were like, it's right here. Just turn around. It's right here. And so I felt that. So that's cool.
Excellent.
Fun.
All right.
Has that become like a passion of yours now, spirituality?
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been in and out of it for the majority of more years than can remember, and I just keep coming back to it, and at least I have that foundation. You know, when we go through our things, we have that foundation.
Yeah, it's
and
really helpful,
100%. Yeah.
especially when you feel like you have no control.
Yeah.
Like, it's very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys ready to do a guided meditation?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. So everyone need to use the restroom,
Yes.
get comfortable, take a 5-minute break, because it will be a 55-minute. Okay, we're
This
ready.
guy just fell down.
Swords and feisty.
Wait,
Your name
is this the,
Dave?
that's the
Yeah,
wrong
I got
one.
it. I'll set it. That's fine.
And then what about garbage?
There's a little bag on the
Oh,
side.
that's fine.
It's one thing I need to get is like a little gum.
James might be coming. I don't know. He's like, when's your homecoming? And then he was like, I'm coming.
So you're raising Kundalini tonight?
I can't wait. Yeah. Well, right now I'm going for my 500 level yoga certification.
Really?
So,
Wow.
and Kundalini and restorative and Yin, that's kind of where I want to help people heal instead of like, let's go get a workout at a gym.
Right.
So that's really where I'm going.
Oh, so you understand what yoga is really meant for?
100%.
Nice.
Yeah, like you can sit on your mat and not move and you're still doing yoga if you're doing yoga.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I love it.
Just means you do.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the oak.
Always
Connecting with Jimmy?
right.
Jimmy? Is he here?
I think it is James. I think that's why they do
No, but my grandfather we used to call Jimmy, like Grandpa Jimmy, and I named that from the
It's all just falling
It's a card reading.
Jimmy.
This is a magical card reading.
It's like, read me.
I feel like
Every card that came out is meant. It's meant. Yeah, right. It's like.
We always do this. What's going on?
Grandpa Jimmy.
there's the sign.
That's my card right there.
Grandpa Jimmy said, "You talk crap about me."
Yep.
You want to know if I'm here?
I know, right?
Boom, there's the sign. Well, it's funny because things, when my grandmother passed and there was nothing left in the house, my sister was in the house and things would just fall down in the house. So interruptions and stuff like that. And I was never allowed upstairs. They had these 3 floors in Queens, and after they passed, I went right upstairs. I went in every room. It's like just that, like even though there wasn't anything up there, just to go up there, it was just like, yes.
You have this like room on sometimes, and I always find myself staring at it.
Right? You get lost in these things.
Then you got these, the energy.
I know. I want to be there.
Right.
It looks like an
Yeah.
apothecary.
I feel like
or
it kind of
something.
like, it's what I subconsciously want this room to look like, just tons of plants.
Yes.
You know?
It's possible.
I just want like 1,000,000 plants. Like,
Start ringing.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this whole thing. My like garden is overflowing. It's like taking over the window. If you guys notice, it's like
Do some cactuses. I
Yeah.
love cactus.
tomato plants. They're just like
Cactuses.
Did
are
you get a lot of
fun.
tomatoes?
you guys need to have as much as you
There's
want.
lots of
Seriously, there's
tomatoes,
so many tomatoes. I can't eat
I have so many tomato plants, and I got like no tomatoes this
Really?
year.
Take some. They're literally
It
like
comes down
sweet
to
like
the
candy. They're
soil.
so good.
Yeah, just
No.
we gotta make sure.
All organic and stuff too. You know the sun is just like hitting it. They're really good.
You know, when I grew hops, you know,
Really?
like hops
You
that
grew
you
your
put
own?
into beer. Yeah, because, you know, I was like super into beer for so long. So I have only 3 plants, but I got like so many hops that I'm gonna probably like go down to a brewery and be like, here.
Yeah.
You know what?
We should do a hop class or something.
You should join the beer club.
Oh, I went for a little while, yeah. The Long Island Beer and Malt Enthusiasts.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is that
LABME. Yeah.
Did you ever know Robert Cummings?
Yeah, I know everybody there, so yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Go to the record store, bring back.
It was really sad though. There was like a couple people that died this past
Oh,
year.
really?
Yeah.
I stopped going.
The guy that owns Belfort Brewery,
Yeah, I used to
he
wear
died in an
yellow ones,
accident.
like, all the time. I was like runs up.
It's terrible. I think like they don't know. They think maybe he had like a heart attack or something, and then like
They crash?
Yeah. I wear them, you know,
It's like
at night,
insane.
so like
That's
circadian rhythm
insane.
a lot.
I used to drink like that, but then I stopped. Well, I haven't had a drink in probably 4 months.
They said they help with like migraines.
I don't drink often,
Well, we're doing a
but
wine.
this is a hard cider.
I like ciders when I was drinking and sours.
Oh, you like
I
sours?
was a heavy sour.
Do you like white wine?
Red wine.
Red?
Yeah.
Red wine,
Oh,
oh
then
yeah.
that's your time.
Cabernet's good.
They look exactly like that.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna drive September.
I was
right
calling
now,
a
so
John
I
Wayne.
cannot make
I've got
Guys,
4 months without a drink.
Before I forget, so this,
Now you're not.
Yep.
Good for you.
guys, this Saturday there's a comedy show here, and it's awesome.
Ooh.
So if you guys are free, it's I think it's like $10, and it's gonna be this Saturday, 8 o'clock. It's like really good, and yeah, just figured I'd share
Great.
that.
What time?
8 o'clock Saturday.
8 Saturday.
And then there's a wine tasting. I believe it's
You say it's in October,
or
okay.
yeah, October. It is October 19th. I forgot the exact date,
Oh.
but
Is it one of the
I'll post online.
local shops
Yep,
doing it?
right down the block. Yep.
Oh, rabbit
Nice.
hole?
Is it the down the
Down
rabbit
rabbit
hole?
hole, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
the
she's
place
awesome.
is so tiny. It's so cute.
It's literally like a hallway. You know?
It's
If you
so
want to try a
funny.
good winery, go to Harmony Vineyards, like
Yeah.
Stony Brook.
Yeah.
Oldest building in the U.S. Real nice site.
I went there. It is gorgeous. I'm actually surprised more people don't go.
There, the vino's okay. There's a couple other ones.
But
I went
that's
to.
not really like there's nothing like pretty to look at, right?
No, well, Ohika Castle, you can go there. That's nice. Go
Yeah.
there for a Sunday on a brunch. About $25. You can get a whole plate.
$25?
$25 for French toast stuffed with apples.
Oh, wow.
A whole dish. A whole dish.
Yeah.
Made us hungry.
Right?
That I didn't know that they did like brunches at Ohika Castle.
No, they do it now. Let's see if I-
They filmed a lot of shows at that
You did?
Ohika Castle.
Like all different things to do.
I went there a couple times.
I think I mentioned it.
Yeah.
This is it.
Catherine, you guys want to?
That's the French
You guys
toast.
went to, and there was like a.
No,
like a
that
place
Shit.
or thing.
That's
Okay.
What was
serious.
that place that we went to?
Like that.
Ah, that was wild.
Oh, was it
That's like challah bread. Is it like challah bread that they
This is the
stuff?
French
Oh god.
I have a food page, so I like post all around this stuff.
I've seen it.
Like
Oh
this,
my God,
this you
I
get
love that
this, you get
show.
muffins, all different
But it's like
muffins.
kind of
This
like
is,
it was
Ohika
from
Castle.
the guys like sect that
Yeah, this is
represent the city.
that's the
Yeah,
castle.
So
Sage.
it's like-
I'm not really a big fan of Sage.
It's like a big, big
Romantic
spot.
fantasy because it's like
Now you
shit
can
would
stay
never
there.
happen in your life. Like
Pretty
everything's
cool.
perfect in your life.
Good
I
picture
don't know.
spot.
Watched
So
up
if
to,
you're
like,
looking
I
for a
think the
picture spot,
second
it's me and my buddy.
So I don't know what happened with that.
The
guy
dude.
she met and
Yeah.
the
There was a
fiance
there
or
was
whatever.
a
You should
winery
watch
I
it.
found in Jersey. I forgot the
think
name
it's
of it.
very good for like
It was like
before bed
almost like
time.
drinking
It's very,
Welch's.
like,
It was like
uplifting.
cran raspberry. They didn't
Yeah,
even
it was
use
really
grapes, and it tasted so
It's like a
good.
Oh,
cozy.
wow.
It's like
It was so
a real
sweet.
girl show, you know.
It's
Like
cozy.
chicks, it's like
By you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
trying to plan
always
something in
got
November
like
to
some
come that way. 'Cause I
cool
want to go to that
outfit
that restaurant
on.
that beat Ramsey.
and like you know, she's going through Paris.
But I didn't know the
like,
Biltmore was that. I thought the
she
Biltmore
works
was
in
like
an ad
50 bucks.
agency and just
80
always
bucks.
comes up with
It's
the best
155
ideas,
to
like
200 bucks.
you know, out of the top of her head.
Yeah, that's the thing. 'Cause they said you might need 2 days for
Ah,
for
I mean, they
everything.
do tours, you could do one day, but you'd have to get there like at open.
Yeah.
If you want to do the winery is that closer. They have bears.
Bears.
Yeah. If they come to you on all
Kevin's like, is this
fours,
your yoga?
okay, it's when they
how do you
come
keep
off.
one of those lit for a while?
Yeah.
It's not
That's
easy.
one of
It's
the
not
Army
much.
Vineyard.
Yeah.
It's an old building, and then you got the old staircase in there,
Before you pick it up. Yeah.
and then there's the outside.
At least that helps.
Okay, everybody get comfortable.
I'm gonna turn this around.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna close your eyes. We're gonna start by taking 3 deep neutral breaths. That's in and out through your nose, okay?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm focusing on right
Disco.
Almost vibing, Joe. Vibing too.
Dancing away to the Astral Run.
James said he's on his way, so, you know, he has good times. So. I was
He'll
like, he
be
may come
here
like
by
right
the time
in the
class is over.
Like right in the middle of the meditation.
You've arrived.
He was like, we're giving meditation, like bing bong.
Okay, 3 breaths.
Okay, tonight we're gonna do something different. We're gonna actually intone a vowel sound Om. We're gonna intone it 3 times so we can connect to the highest divine powers and energies to connect with this guided meditation. So we're gonna inhale and then all intone Om 3 times. Ooh. Okay, relax your body. We're going to start by descending downstairs, 10 steps of stairs. As we go down each step, you're going to feel your body get lighter and lighter. Make sure you clear your minds and your hearts so you're prepared to enter into this divine place. We'll go down the first step, feeling lighter. Second step. Third step. As you go down, you see a door on the bottom with the symbol of Libra, scales. Down to the fourth step. The fifth step. Feel your body getting lighter and lighter. Sixth step. The seventh. The eighth step. Ninth step. Let all the cares of the world leave your body. Now the 10th step. You stand right in front of the door that connects to the zodiac sign Libra. Open the door. Step in through the door, and you'll see the sun in the distance starting to set. As you walk in, you'll see fields of wheat on the left and on the right for miles and miles. As you keep walking forward on this path, you see some woods. And the sun is setting quickly now. It's almost getting dark. And on a tree, up high, you see an owl. The owl Athena. He's there to guide you. Follow the owl outside of the woods to a mountaintop in the distance on the right. The owl takes you to the bottom of the mountain where you see two pillars, a black one on the left and a white one on the right. And you walk in between those two pillars to start to ascend the holy mountain. The owl takes you up twists and turns, and the sun is setting quickly now. It's almost dark and foggy. In the distance you see an old man, the hermit, holding out the lantern, guiding you up the mountain. Follow the light. As you climb up and reach the hermit, the owl leaves you and you follow the hermit up into the mountain. It is now dark, so his lantern is guiding you, giving you light inside the mountain, which leads to the astral temple of the tarot class. As you walk in the mountain, you see torches along the sides guiding you to the temple. He knocks 3 times and the door is open. As you walk in the temple, you see an altar in the center of fire, a nice flame, the internal flame within us all. And around you, you see the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Leo, Scorpio, the eagle, Taurus, the bull, and Aquarius, the man. This temple is a place where you can go anytime to gain knowledge and insight of the deep symbolism beyond the tarot pictures. Now the hermit takes you to the east, and you see sitting on top of the throne the Empress. Whatever way she comes to you, whatever color, be receptive to it. Go up to her and ask her any question of anything you want to find out, some insight, or anything you need help with. She may give you the answer now, or it may come on the way back. Be patient. After you ask her question, she gives you a coin with the symbol of Venus on it, which is to represent all the power that Venus represents, something you can take with you. Now, before you leave, thank the Empress for helping you out and guiding you with the question that you asked. Now follow the hermit out the temple. As he leads you out through the corridor of the torch flames lighting the way out of the mountain. And as you get to the entrance, you see the sun rising. It's a beautiful golden dawn, sunrise. And you thank the hermit for helping you out, guiding you on this path to the astral temple. The Isle of Athena comes back to guide you down the mountain. And you feel a cool breeze on your face. As you follow the aisle leads you back to the forest. And since the sun is rising, you have plenty of light to find your way back to the door. Once you go through the woods and forest, you see the field of wheat for miles and miles on your left and your right, nice gold wheat, similar to what's seen on the Empress Tarot card. Take your time to feel the lead in your hand as you go through the field. See the beauty and love in life, the creative force that surrounds us. Now walk back to the door, and on the door it says kingdom, because that's what the material world represents. And open the door slowly. And go through the door so we can start the journey back to sense reality. We'll start climbing up the 10 stairs. And as you climb up, start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. You're halfway up now. And as you get to the top, move your neck around. Come back into sense reality. And now we are here in this room. Take your time, and when you're ready, open your eyes and come back to sense reality. All right, that concludes the tarot class. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming out tonight.
Thank you.
Can anybody else feel a breeze when he said breeze?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I swear, I
Yeah,
felt it. I was like, what is going on?
So what I did was I walked back and I opened the door.
He just started blowing.
I know. I was like, wait, this is wild. That was
I
awesome.
thought I heard somebody walking.
Me too.
I knew exactly when he came in because I could hear him. And
I was like, it's him. I know it's him.
I didn't want to interrupt your meditation, so I slowed down.
Yeah.
oh yeah, I forgot you didn't see that.
Yeah. Is that it?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't look at it. It's all a secret.
You're a
Thank you
secret.
very much.
No problem. Thanks for
You're
coming.
a
What was your name again?
Nancy. If you look close
Good to
enough,
meet
you
you,
can
Nancy.
see
What's your
I'm
name?
Taylor.
Nice to meet you.
Lavender.
That's what I tell people when they're like, "What's a Masonic secret?" I'm like, "Don't tell nobody, but they know the 11 herbs."
Have good night, everyone.
Oh, I got to mess with you now.
Thank you guys for my reading.
No problem.
Oh my god, it was
Yeah?
so
How was the
like
election?
when you were talking about like
It was
past
great.
and trying to like figure stuff out,
Yeah.
it like really
I missed
brought
out,
me back
yeah.
to that. I was really trying to figure out like school, and I was in a really bad school
Yeah, it
and
was
like
really
really bad
good.
place, and I did
And
lose
then,
something in my
and then Mike was
present.
calling me Jimmy.
And
which
now
is
like
funny
my
'cause his
future is
grandfather's
like
name is
definitely
Jimmy.
like that. So
He's
I
called me.
appreciate
I like that
it.
necklace. Very powerful. A symbol.
Yes.
I was like, I
The
Very nice.
goddess, that's me.
That's
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
nice.
I love it. It was so nice to meet you.
Yes, it was nice meeting you
I hope
guys.